Hope you and yours are safe and well. Let's talk some Torah. It's Parshat TERUMAH, and it's also Rosh Chodesh Adar. Today is the first day of the month of Adar, the month in which Purim happens. We are told by tradition in the Mishnah, Mi shenichnas Adar marbim b'simcha. When you enter Adar, you increase your joy. And I want to say that that's not really a description. There's no way to predict that just because it's a certain day of the year, there are good things happening. I want to say this in a very, very directing way, which is, we made it. It's Rosh Chodesh Adar. Get happy. This is a month where good things will happen. Have faith in that. Let it lift your spirit. Purim is a very bizarre holiday, but the core of the idea is v'nafochu, turn it upside down. So, should there be something in your life that is holding you back or pulling you down, flip it. Not because it's that easy, but because I think we have the power to decide that we're going to live well. It's a good month. It's going to be a good month. Let's make it a good month. Part of that spirit is also found in our Parsha. There's a verse that is a very famous one in Parshat TERUMAH. It is about the building of the Mishkan, the portable tabernacle that God commands us to build in the desert journey. And it's a very strange verse too, because I'll read it in the Hebrew. V'asuli mikdash v'shachanti betocham, and let them make me a sanctuary, and I will dwell among them. And that actually is found in modern synagogues today, often across the top of the Aron, the Ark for the Torah. But listen to the words again and think about how strange they are. V'asuli mikdash, and they should make me a mikdash, a holy place, v'shachanti betocham, and I will dwell among them. It's strange for any number of reasons. Number one, v'asuli mikdash, make me a holy place. Well, God, you're in all places. This world is a holy place. This whole world is your Mishkan. This is where your Shekhinah, your presence, the same word as Mishkan, dwells. But the words in the verse are very particular, I think, and tradition has picked up on this too. V'asuli mikdash v'shachanti betocham, make me a holy place. And you would have expected the verse to say, and I will dwell in it. It will be my place. That's not what it says. It says, make me a holy place, and I will dwell among you. Think about what that means. Build me a holy place, and I will dwell among you. Why does it say that? Why does God in the Torah say, make me a holy place and I will dwell among you? It must mean something like this. At least this is what I believe. It must mean that in the act of sanctifying physical space, we create an opening, a portal for God to dwell, not in me, but in us. The most important thing we can do is recognize that the focus on I and the focus on me, which, social media emphasizes, exacerbates, it's not good. But when I focus on the building of something greater than myself, then God is there with me and you, maybe even between us. That's modeled by the Kruvim, the angels that adorn the Ark of the Covenant that we hear about in this Parsha and in others, where between them is where God's voice emanates. Maybe this verse is coming to say, build me a holy place, and in the process of sanctifying space, you will be more open than you were before. I will have more space, says God, to be within you when you dedicate yourself to something larger than you. It's a beautiful teaching. V'asuli mikdash v'shachanti betocham. Make me a holy place, and I will dwell among you. It might be like what the Kotzker Rebbe, Menachem Mendel, once taught. He asked his students, where is God? And his students, thinking that they knew the answer he wanted, said, Rebbe, God is everywhere. And the Kotzker Rebbe looked at his students and said, God is wherever you let God in. So I want to bless us, no matter our theologies, because I'm imagining we have different notions of God in our community. I know that day to day my concept changes too. Whatever you believe about the word God, be it a being, be it a force for salvation, be it something larger than self, in the end we believe in each other. And in order for us to be greater, the full-sized selves we are called to be, let's be part of building something larger than the self, making room for the divine through our hands, in our eyes, in our hearts. In that way, this whole world is sanctified one act at a time. Now, I used to be the rabbi of a synagogue in Berkeley, California, called Netivot Shalom. And my predecessor, Rabbi Stuart Kelman, who served that community and led it before I did, was dear friends with the great singer-songwriter Debbie Friedman. He asked her to write a song when we dedicated our synagogue building, before I got there. And she chose this verse and wrote a song for it, wrote a melody for it, that he and I, Rabbi Kelman and I, recorded together. I haven't seen it anywhere else. And so it's a tradition of mine, and I'm glad to share it with you, to sing this song every time it's Parshat Terumah. So the words again are Ve'asu li mikdash v'shachanti b'tocham. Make me a sanctuary so that I can dwell with you. ושכנתי בתוכם ועשו לי מקדש ושכנתי בתוכם. Bless you, friends. See you tomorrow. Chodesh Tov.